Imagine waking up and the first thing you do is reach for your phone. Not to check if you're okay, but to see if the world still sees you. Likes, comments, view. Every little ping, a little jolt of validation. The average person spends over 2.5 hours a day on social media alone. And yet we're lonelier, more anxious, and more distracted than ever. What does this actually tell us? Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone that's trying to stay connected, social media is a constant part of your life. But while it's marketed as a tool for connection and entertainment, it's quietly becoming a major source of stress, anxiety, and even addiction for millions. Now, this not only affects your mood, your sleep, your productivity, but also your real life relationships, even if you haven't realized it yet. Hello everyone, my name is Jeya and I'll be your best friend today. Lend me your ears as I begin and also encourage you to quit our greatest addiction, social media. As someone who has researched digital wellness and experienced firsthand the impact of quitting social media, even if it's just temporary, I've seen how transformative stepping away from scrolling can be. My insights are backed by science, stories, and even lived experiences. Now, I'm not here to preach, no, not my style. I'm just here to share a perspective that might change how you see your screen. Social media, while designed to connect us, has become one of the most harmful addictions of our time. It's time to confront its effect on our mental health and take back control of our lives by challenging the fear of quitting and reducing our dependence on these platforms. Today, we're going to explore how social media is intentionally designed to be addictive, hijacking our brain chemistry to keep us constantly engaged. Then we'll talk about the societal pressure and fear of quitting and why that fear is largely unfounded. Finally, we'll uncover the illusion of connection and how real-life relationships suffer while our screens dominate our attention. Let's begin by understanding why it's so hard to put our phones down in the first place. It's not just habit, it's design. Social media platforms are deliberately engineered to be addictive, exploiting our brain chemistry to keep us endlessly scrolling. According to Alter in 2017, platforms like Instagram and Facebook use variable reward systems that are close and similar to slot machines to release dopamine and create that dependency. Back in 2019, Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, has explained that tech companies actually hire behavioral scientists to design features that tap into our psychological vulnerabilities. Every like, every comment, every notification acts as a potential reward. This unpredictability triggers the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter in the brain's reward pathway that is associated with pleasure, motivation, and even reinforcement, hence creating a dopamine loop that drives users like us to seek social validation. Repeated engagement with social media strengthens that neural pathways associated with seeking these rewards, making the behavior more habitual and difficult to resist. Now, in Reach MD in 2025 says that the same process is similar to how the brain adapts addictive substances. But the addiction itself isn't the only challenge. There's also the fear, FOMO, fear of missing out, fear of disconnection, fear of being forgotten. Let's explore why so many people hesitate to walk away even when they know it's hurting them. To break free from social media addiction, we must first confront the fear of quitting and realize that reducing our use is both possible and empowering. In a study by Tromholt in 2016, shows that participants who took a 1-week break from Facebook reported significantly higher life satisfaction and lower levels of stress compared to the ones that continued using it. In 2019, the American Psychological Association mentioned that taking control of your social media use is a step towards greater self-efficacy and can positively impact overall being. So what happens when we do take that step? What do we gain if we choose to live more offline and reclaim back our focus? Cutting back on social media not only improves mental health, but also deepens real-world relationships and enhances overall well-being. According to Hunt et al. In 2018, college students who reduced their social media to using it only 30 minutes per day experienced decreased levels of depression and even loneliness. After just 3 weeks, research from the Pew Research Center in 2021 shows that people who prioritize in-person interaction over digital connection report greater feelings of belonging and life satisfaction. Choosing to live more offline and reclaim focus can lead to improved mental health and stronger social connections, fostering a greater sense of fulfillment and presence in daily life, as mentioned by the American Psychological Association in 2023. Intentional breaks from digital platforms can enhance mindfulness and allow for deeper engagement with the physical world and interpersonal relationships. Alright, as our digital chat winds down, let's face it, this isn't just some nerdy debate about deleting apps and staring blankly into space. No, this is about grabbing the reins of your awesome brain and stirring it into a life towards bursting with real-world joy. Not just fleeting the digital dopamine hits. So ditch the endless scroll. Unleash your inner explorer and get ready to level up on your actual life. Trust me, the offline world has way better graphics and zero lag. Yeah. So let's recap this digital deep dive, shall we? We started by pulling back the curtain on the puppet masters behind our screens. Those clever designers engineering apps to be digital slot machines, hooking us with unpredictable dopamine jokes. Then we bravely faced the FOMO monster, fear of missing out monster, and discovered that unplugging isn't exile. It's actually liberation into a more present and less anxious existence. And the grand finale, peeking at the glorious goodies waiting on the other side. Sharper minds, happier hearts, and real-life connections that actually feel real. This isn't about shunning technology altogether. No. It's about consciously choosing a life where we are in control of our attention and our well-being, not the endless scroll. Think of it as a personal upgrade. Ready to reboot your reality? Just 48 hours. That's all it takes to crack the code to digital dependency. And then what? Really feel the quiet that sets in, the space that opens up, the focus that sharpens. This isn't about deprivation. It's about reclamation. You're not missing out. You're tuning in to yourself, to your surroundings, to the richness that life has to offer beyond the scroll. So take up the challenge. You owe it to yourself. Social media may have been designed to capture your attention, but your life is meant to be lived, not just liked. The power starts with one small choice, and you have to make it. So make it today, and I'll see you where life actually feels real. Thank you. Bye-bye.